Good afternoon, badass artists. I am Mia Luyando. We are back today with our cute little angel in the newest book, Celestia. I have been away a couple of days and I am so sorry. I missed you guys. I did. I had to go away unexpectedly, but now I am back and I thought we would dive right in today and work on her eyes and her dress. So let's start right away. And I thought, I'm thinking of maybe like a purple dress and shades of lavender. So to balance that out, I thought we would go with some pretty green eyes. Let's go ahead and do her eyes first. And I have the Evazars out. I've been using them a lot lately. As I'm posting at the, when I'm adding the links at the bottom, I've been giving the H&B, I think is the brand, and it is very similar. I know the 120 pack or 130 pack is sold out in the United States right now. So they're similar colors, and that's why I'm posting those. So if you guys are like, what is this? That's not what you're using. It's the color names are different, but the shades are almost identical, if not identical. So that's why I'm posting those. So this color in the Evazar is called pistachio green, and I'm gonna go in and just very lightly start at her pupil, and I'm just gonna pull that color with some short little kind of grab and pull, sort of like you're doing bottom lashes. You don't want it to be overly exaggerated, and you don't want it to be a solid line. You want to be able to see the lines. Let me see if I can get a little closer. There we go. And now I'm going to grab one that's a little bit darker. And I think I want to give her kind of a sultry look. So I'm going to go with a bit darker with this moss green color. And up here where the shadows are under her lashes, just going to work that color in. Now remember, you can go over the darkest parts of the grayscale, or you can leave them alone and let the grayscale work for you. That's completely up to you. And I kind of go on a case-by-case basis. Sometimes I like it better in just, you know, the shades of gray. And other times I want to just add a little bit more color in there, and I go for it. Just kind of go with how you're feeling. And I'm just going around and touching, you know, these darker areas. I want her to have, like I said, a sultry look, even though she's an angel. What we're going to do is build colors over these deeper ones. And you, with grayscale like this, you really have to start with dark and build up. And I've said it before, that's kind of how I've always worked, kind of backwards from dark to light. So the darker grayscale always made sense to me. And that's kind of how we're going to play this one out. Now I'm going to go for a lighter shade now. This one's lime green. I'm going to go right in here. And I'm still just kind of making those little straight lines. And we're just kind of building those, you know, when you look into someone's eyes, or if you're looking at an eye under a magnifying glass, you see lots of swirls and different colors, and it looks like, you know, a mountain peak in there. Really, it's really it's really beautiful. So the more depth and color, and you know, there's also a lot of different colors, especially in lighter eyes. This one is old moss green, And I'm just going to put this randomly around. I'm going to get kind of a, oh, I'm going in the wrong direction in my pencil book. Here we go. I get kind of a medium brown color. This one's called caramel. And usually when you find someone with lighter eyes, especially green, you'll find some little flecks of gold or brown in them. And just kind of randomly put that around. It just adds, you know, a touch of realism that, you know, gives a more, you know, believability to your portrait. You don't have to go crazy with it. You can add as much or as little as you like. And don't be symmetrical. You want it to be uneven, just like it would be naturally, you know, if you're looking at someone. I'm going to add a tiny little touch of blue in there as well. This one is Arctic blue. And just a little bit. And it's hard to see it, but you can see it. And that just kind of gives it a little bit of something extra. I'm satisfied. Okay. Let me put these pencils away because I wasn't sure if I would be. But yeah, I like this fairly well. Sorry I'm bumping you guys around. But I thought that for her dress, we would go kind of with shades of lavender and purple, since we went with the opalescent and the amethyst stone. I thought that might be pretty. So I'm going to start with a light purple. This one's called Lilac. And I'm going to start by going around the seams of her dress. Her necklace. We've got to go in and finish her necklace. But I'm gonna definitely go around it. Oh, it always scares me when that happens. Like it doesn't happen every day. I keep saying I'm not going to sharpen on that pointy, and I always do. Oh, I think I've just gotten an Amazon package. And you guys know the drill. I live in a high crime area, so I'm going to put you down for just a second while I go grab my package. I'll be right back. Pencils. Yes, some new stuff to try. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that, but you know, you all are used to the noises and goings on of the house. Today was not a laundry day. I'm sure you guys are happy about that. I've usually got a lot of noise going on, but today's pretty calm. I'm just going to kind of go around these seams so we don't lose the details. And you can do as much or as little of this as you want. And obviously choose your colors. You don't have to follow along exactly. And this is sort of the drapey part of her dress. I'm just kind of going through, adding that here too. And like I said, you can do as much or as little as you want. I kind of, when the dresses are going to be a little bit lighter or silkier, and who knows, we might switch it over to some sort of shiny, silvery. You never know. We kind of reserve the right to change gears as we go. I always like to intensify the shadowy parts because it helps us establish different textures more easily. And you can always come back and deepen them up if you need to, or you feel like it needs to go a little darker. I usually do this as a starting point. It helps me, you know, gauge how deep or bright or, you know, the other colors that I'm going in with later. Sometimes just seeing the black and white kind of, it's not enough. I need to have another color on there to help me make decisions going forward. We all have our process. You guys will, you know, as you continue to color and work artistically, you'll find your styles and your rhythms, and it happens, it kind of sneaks up on you. You'll be like, oh wait, I do this the same way every time. You'll have you know, a certain way of blending colors, or a certain way of combinations of colors that are just really unique to you. And people will know by just glancing at your coloring or your drawing or whatever you're painting, and they'll know without even looking for a signature, or, you know, they'll know that it's your work because it's just very uniquely you. And, you know, sometimes it happens for people pretty quickly, but most of the time it's a process. Be patient with yourselves, enjoy the journey. You know, it will definitely come along. Now from there, I'm actually gonna get a purple with a little bit more red in it. This has a little more red in it. This is called Purple Iris. And I'm gonna just add this in a few little places. I'm not gonna go over all of the darker spots, but I want this suggestion of a warmer purple in different places here. And if we're going to make this fabric shiny, reflections in silk or satin are going to have different shades of the color, warmth being one of them, depending on how the fabric is folded and how shiny it is. I'm thinking of making this like a silk or like a shiny satin, so that's why I'm kind of going forward with this. Yes, I changed gears right in the middle of everything. Sorry. You know I do it. I do it all the time. I do have more jewelry tutorials coming. I got a little bit behind. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to let you know. You guys have let me know that you want more jewelry and eyes and skin tones. I'm excited that you liked the skin tones. We're working on another tutorial right now. We're doing an alien from the cosmos. That's kind of an older book, but I love it. It's super fun. After we finished the mermaid, I jumped over to the cosmos, and if you're not following that one, feel free. We're kind of doing a spacey, kind of cool alien picture. So, but yeah, you guys let me know that you do enjoy the different skin tones and that you want to see more of those. So I will be happy to oblige. We are coming up on Halloween season, so be prepared for zombie fairies and probably some, well, I'm sure we'll have some chocolates for breakfast, some new editions of that with witchy skin, and you know, so we'll have some Elphaba stuff going on maybe, and we can learn all of those. And I thought we would maybe do, I don't know, some more Halloween kind of eyeball bridge and the wild woods with some cute little creatures or trolls or something. We'll figure it out, but we'll have lots of different skin tones and things to explore. You guys let me know what you'd like to see for Halloween. I do have the chocolates for breakfast Halloween request in. I've also heard you are excited about Eyeball Bridge, and that one is already in the works. Lots of stuff coming up. Let me know what you guys like to color for the holidays, not just Halloween. Let me know what you like to color for Thanksgiving and Christmas. All those things are coming up. Okay, I picked at that for long enough. I'm going to get yet another warm purple. This one's called Aubergine. And I'm going to go just in here. Gonna give this color a soft introduction over here. And I'm going in really soft with this color. It has a lot of pigment. It doesn't take a lot of pressure from this to get quite a color yield on it, so I'm just sort of going over it easy. And now I'm going to take this color that they call taupe, but feels like lavender to me. We used it up here in her hair. And I'm going to just kind of bring this in. Soft, small circles. this does have quite a bit of warmth in it. I'm just going to kind of lay that right in to this silky satin. Now we're going to go over it with a lighter kind of pale gray and maybe an ivory as well, but the thing we're remembering right now is silk and satin have a lot of shine. Well, definitely satin. And the colors are going to bounce around, and you're going to have some very light highlights. And that's what you got to remember. That's what gives it the realistic effect. Like a true pink. This one's called pale pink. Continue on. I'm just kind of touching here and there. And last but not least, I'm going to go over to the grays. This one's just called Gray Cloud. It's a warm gray. So if you're using a different set, a lot of times you'll have a cool gray and a warm gray. I'm just kind of merging the purple and the pink with this gray. Now, if you want, you can do this with, well, I was going to say like a yellow. That'll give you kind of an orangey undertone, and that's more of an iridescent fabric when it starts to change colors in that. We might save that for another tutorial when we want to have, we did iridescent wings. We don't want to have an iridescent dress necessarily. That'll be too many color changes, but that might be something we'll save for a different one in this book, since we have so many little angels. But yeah, I was going to say yellow, but I think sticking with gray or cream is the best to finish out these shiny fabrics. And then, of course, just going over it with white. If I can find the white. And all the highlighted areas. And of course, if you want to go back and make some areas darker, so they'll stand out a little more, absolutely. For the most part, we have her dress in place. I'll probably go back on the next video when we're finishing her necklace and darken this area up a little bit. So all we have now are her earrings, and of course this very detailed metal work on her necklace. And I can't decide if I want to make it gold or silver, like a pewter or a gunmetal color. So you guys let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll do so. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video, and that's usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If this video has been helpful, I appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. That helps other people who are looking for tutorials like this. It helps them find the channel, and they can come hang out with us and learn how to be a badass artist. Okay, everybody, I'll see you next time.